What up, this is Ramashkin covering movies, TV, and entertainment, and here's my review of Netflix new live-action series, Resident Evil. Hey, before you watch my review, please subscribe to my channel, press that like button, and ring that bell so you can get notified whenever I post new videos. Let's rock this. First up, I would like to say thank you to Netflix for granting me the screeners to this entire new show. They've asked me to not spill spoilers, therefore this review is spoiler-free. I repeat, there are no spoilers in this video review. You know, by now, I'm starting to think that perhaps Resident Evil video games are just unfilmable. By that I mean, after so many Paul W.S. Anderson Resident Evil crapolas, and then there was that laughable Welcome to Raccoon City last year, and now this new show. I mean, maybe, just maybe, Resident Evil should just remain a video game and that's it. Because clearly, every attempt at adapting it for the screen fails spectacularly. I mean, it's the curse of the video game-based movies. Which leads me to this brand new show. Did I like it? I'm leaning towards no. Some of the episodes have some thrilling action sequences, but most of the episodes are dull and soulless. I mean, you can count by hand how many zombie attacks there are, but overall the show hits the brakes more than it hits the gas pedal. And the whole story is unbearable. The whole siblings drama with daddy issues is irritating. I couldn't take any of it seriously. Written, executive produced, and showrun by Andrew Dabb. In Resident Evil, the year is 2036. It's 14 years after the spread of joy caused so much pain. Jade Wesker fights for survival in a world overrun by bloodthirsty, infected, and mind-shattering zombies. In this absolute carnage, Jade is haunted by her past in New Raccoon City by her father's chilling connection to the sinister Umbrella Corporation, but mostly by what happened to her sister Billy, starring Lance Reddick, Ella Balinska, Tamara Smart, and Paula Nunes. There are a total of 8 episodes in this first season, each runs about an hour long, and the last episode runs the longest. Now, what you need to understand is that this Resident Evil show is set in 2 timelines. In the present, with older Jade searching for the next evolution of T-Virus, and then the past with younger Jade and her sister Billy and their dad moving into the new Raccoon City that's full of secrecy. The past storyline takes up 75% of the show, and it's my least favorite part, because anytime something interesting is about to happen in the present, they keep cutting away to the past again and again and again, and it's very upsetting. So the disproportion or the imbalance between the two sticks out like a sore thumb. To make things worse, they also keep neglecting the concept of less is more. The conflict between younger Jade and her dad, for instance, at times can get overkill, so much so that younger Jade becomes unlikable, despite the fact that her dad is super shady. So it's really difficult to side with or to root for any of these characters because they have very few redeeming values and they fuck up more than they triumph. The performances of all the actors across the board leave much to be desired. I actually am a fan of Lance Reddick, but he's so cheesy and cartoony and ludicrous on this show. And half the time, I can't even understand the words that come out of Lance's mouth. The actresses who play the younger and the older Jade and Billy seem to be satisfied with just the bare minimum. Plus, their characters' smugness and stubbornness rub me the wrong way. As far as the Umbrella Corporation goes, I think the show does fine in highlighting how powerful, how invasive, and how threatening they are. And the South Africa location definitely adds to the setting's dystopian vibe. Is this show scary? That's a big meh. I mean, it has its moments because many of you gamers will recognize some of the familiar monsters and creatures that this show brings on. But again, the biggest problem with this entire franchise, including this new show, is that by now, they still haven't yet cracked the story. You see, to me, story is king. And unfortunately, they still could not nail that down. They still haven't found the right one yet, and I'm not sure they ever will. To be fair, so far this is only season 1, so I don't blame you for hoping that maybe things might go uphill from here. That said, I wouldn't hold my breath.